Hello VC, welcome to my channel. Tony here, Tony's LPs Are Us. And today, Tony doesn't have a good story. Tony has a bad story for you. And Tony, LPs Are Us, is going to try to relay this message so that what happened to me doesn't happen to you, and what happened to me doesn't happen to me next time. So last week, Rhino announced 2 new high fidelity series LPs, limited to 5,000. This one, Paranoid. This is an original. Here's the inner. And they also reissued a Alice Cooper, which I'm not a big Alice Cooper fan. I don't even know if I have that record originally, the Love It to Death album, 5,000 each. Well, I go on the air maybe an hour after I got an announcement from Rhino about these 2 records, and I was really excited about the Paranoid because I really wanted the Paranoid. I thought that was going to be a sellout, and I told everyone, buy this record. The first one that they reissued on Rhino, the self-titled, where is it? This one was a juggernaut. This is the original. Here's my Rhino, which I love. There's the Obi. And after this video, after I complete my rant or my lament, I will show some of my Black Sabbath records. So if you hold on for that, this won't take long. So anyway, did the big spiel, talked about all the Rhino reissues that are great, Relayer. The first cars sold out quickly. I mentioned that in my video when I did the first announcement. That was the debut of the High Fidelity series. They knocked it out of the park. Candy-O is still available. They did a Graham Parsons. They did a bunch of stuff that I wasn't interested in. Television I missed out on. Don't have that record, but should have gotten it. The good thing is, for those who missed out on those records, Rhino is reissuing most of them without the numbers. So the 5,000 sell out, and they reissue the same record, same mastering by Grunman, same great packaging. You know, this exact thing, but if you're not into the number, it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. Sound-wise, it doesn't matter. So that's a saving grace. But what happened to me was, got off my video, published it, talked about how Black Sabbath, Paranoid is going to be huge. It's going to sell out quick. You know, I'm thinking maybe 3 days, 2 days, it will sell out. So I made the first mistake to talk to my wife and say, yeah, I'm going to get this album. I think I'm going to buy 2. You know, hold on to one, or I'll give one for a Christmas present. Why do you need 2 for? Why? Okay, I said, I know, but they're going to sell out, right? So I left it at that. Next day, maybe 12 hours later, I go on and I watch a video that talks about the same thing I talked about. And I look in the comments, and the record sold out 12 hours ago, which meant from the time I announced the record, and maybe 8 or 9 hours later, this record, Paranoid, had sold out. It's out of stock. So I said, no, it can't be out of stock. So I went on the website. Sure enough, plenty of Alice Cooper, plenty of Candy-O, plenty of Graham Parsons, blah, blah, blah. Out of stock. So fear of missing out, FOMO, I missed out. And I was bummed. And I was bummed because I was the one who told people, not the only one, but I was out there, and I know a lot of my viewers and watchers, and I thank you guys for the subs and stuff. They go, thanks, man. You know, I didn't know this was coming out. Bah, bah, bah. You should be getting a copy from Rhino. I said, I don't expect anything. These sell themselves. I'm not an influencer of that caliber, you know. So with this, I just want to say, I missed out. I was bummed out for about 2 days. I got over it because it was my fault. Can't blame anybody else about it. I'm only hoping Rhino, if you're out there listening, Steve Westman, who I get a lot of my information. I watch his videos. and he gets the first announcements for the Rhino High Fidelity series, and he was pushing for Black Sabbath. So he pushed for Black Sabbath, and he got Black Sabbath. He got, you know, Paranoid. Now I'm pushing for America's first album, America's self-titled with Horse with No Name. I've been pushing for that. That's one of my, you know, grails that I have, but it would be a grail to get that with that fidelity and that sonic and that great mastering from Bernie on a high fidelity series. So anyway, long story short, missed out. First one, I didn't miss out. So take it from me, I'm over it. I know they'll be reissuing these, I hope, without a number, and I will snatch it up. I do not want to lament too long about it because, like I indicated, it's my own fault. I'll live. I'm not going to... I have my German copy on the German label. Let me see where that is. I'll show you that somewhere. Well, I don't know if I have it here, but I have it on the German label with the swirl, you know, the perfect label. Oh, here it is. It's the German right there. Beautiful label. Sounds great. So I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay. But I do have vertigo because I didn't get the High Fidelity series. Really wanted it, didn't get it. But it doesn't matter. I'll get one eventually, or I'll get one on the secondary market if I really wanted it, but I could wait. So don't do what I did. If I come up and tell you a record's going to sell out and you're a fan of that record, now obviously Alice Cooper might sell out and you may miss out on that. They may not reprint Alice Cooper, but I'm not a big Alice Cooper fan. I know that's a great record, but if you're an Alice Cooper fan, buy it now because you'll get it for $40 plus shipping. I think if you bought $100 worth of merchandise on Rhino, I think shipping's free, so you'll save $6 or $8 or whatever it is. But that's it. I'm over it. I'll get a copy eventually. So I'm just going to show my Black Sabbaths that I have. They're not in any order. I'm just going to show them because I just want to, you know, do something positive. What is this called? Technical Ecstasy. Here's the original inner. Here's an Ozzy Blizzard Oz OG. This was reissued many times. Cool record. Here we have a promo of We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll. Double LP. Got this when I worked at the record shop in the 70s, right? Here is the really an original, but it's a Palm original. It's not a green original. I believe the originals first press were green. I'm thinking, but this sounds great. So I'm not without paranoid, but I am paranoid about missing out. So that's that. We also have Black Sabbath 4. There's the original OG. Here is my self-titled on the Great Rhino High Fidelity series. Can't beat it. If you don't have this, get the non-numbered OG. Dio, Guitar Man, Sacred Healing. Here is the Paranoid cover, the Vertigo, and of course Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, which is a cool record. Let me see what this label is. Probably Palm. There's the back. Very spooky, right? This freaked me out when I got this. I wasn't a big Black Sabbath fan growing up. I was more into, you know, rhythm and blues and you know, rhythm and blues rock. There's the label. But cool record. And Sabotage. Great riffs. And another pick I would pick, which is, I just thought of it, would be Machine Head as a High Fidelity series, the Purple Machine Head, or Live in Japan double. So that's it. Don't do what I did. if I tell you this record's going to sell out and you're a fan, pick it up for $40. You can't beat it. It's the best. They're the best value in high fidelity and audiophile records as far as I'm concerned. I don't have a lot of the new jazz, audiophile records, so I can't talk about that. But jazz are recorded differently. This was a rock record. It's just monumental, historical, influential, etc., etc., etc. So don't do what I do. Do not sabotage yourself, and don't get paranoid, because hopefully, Rhino, please reissue the non-numbered Paranoid, because right now I'm over it. I'll get a copy eventually, or I'll look for a copy. Maybe I'll see it at a shop one day and pick it up at a little more money than $40, but whatever. Keep rocking. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and let me know if you missed out. Let me know if you didn't pull the trigger right away like I should have. I should have went right to my computer, bought the 2 copies or whatever, at least 1 copy, and pulled the trigger, and that's it. So thanks again. Appreciate it. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Ciao.